Hi, good evening, folks. Welcome to the Sabre Zone. This is the video where I discuss what you guys got to say. And I'll do it by the computer tonight. I was too lazy to write it down. Shout out goes to Mike Phelan. And Mike, I've been really enjoying your posts lately, just for the record. All right, the first half of Mike's post after we beat Tampa Bay says, he goes, "We win. In my opinion, we got outplayed badly the first two periods, but we won anyway because the young Sabres didn't quit. Balanced scoring again. I agree that this was an important victory, not just because we beat the defending champs, but because we were being outplayed." Very good point, Mike. Tampa Bay looked big compared to the Sabres. Well, Tampa Bay, right off the cuff, they are a bigger team, as we all know. They're a bigger team, but we're going to be I believe a bigger team than them down the line, Mike, when we bring up power and guys like this, and we have our big studs in the lineup eventually. Right now, you're right. There's no quit. There's no quit, and we're finally seeing this. Finally, I mean, it's been years, Mike, right? It's been years since we've seen them with no quit in their game. I can't recall any games, except maybe that 10-game winning streak where there was no quit. And I think back then wasn't more about the principle of not quitting. I think it's because they wanted to keep that winning streak going, if you know what I mean. This team doesn't seem to care. They had come into this game 0-1 and won their last two, and they didn't care. They didn't care. They just played like as good as they could. And it was good enough to give them a chance in the third period, after that late goal in the second, to close out a huge, huge win. For some of them, the biggest win of their career. Really, let's face it, it is. You know, I mean, I get it, we're just talking regular season, but as Mike could testify to this, is what happens is when a team, before they become a great playoff team, they usually see signs in the regular season they're going to be a good playoff team and make good pushes eventually, and this is what we're hoping for as Sabres fans, guys. I know a few of you said, hey, it's early still and so on. Yeah, but I'm still going to have fun with this. I don't care. I don't care what they could be in 2 months. I don't care if they could go 0-12 after this. I'm going to enjoy the moment I'm in when it comes to this team, this franchise, because, guys, we haven't had many fun moments for 10 years, except that 10-game winning streak, if you think about it, and the quick start with Kruger. Outside of that, it's been a dismal decade. It has been for us. It's been subpar at best for a few years. And I'm talking like the year under Disco Dan as our coach, where we were 81 points. And, you know, that like there was nothing like the feeling I got now. This is the best feeling I've had in this team since back in the Briere-Drury era. I feel good about this team's future finally, really. And I'm not just saying it to sales pitch you guys. I swear I'm not. It's not in me to be really, really dishonest, and it's not in me to pretend something is that isn't. This is why I pointed out in one of my videos our shooting percentage, because for me that's alarming, but we don't look like we're doing that when you watch the game. You know what I'm saying? It's those shots, more shots, I believe, instead of the shooting percentage catching up to us, I believe the shooting percentage is going to get better. And I should have said this in the other video. I do believe the shooting percentage is going to get better and more shots are going to happen because we're young. We're not a team that's in our 30s. We're not. If you look at where we're in the middle of the league in age, but guys, I mean, we have two goalies that add up to about 80 years old. Well, 70-something. You know what I mean? Do the numbers. If you do the numbers and subtract all the guys in the 30s and replace them with our studs, like young guys like UPL or Levi or whoever, you'll see that, wow, we really are the youngest team in hockey when it comes right down to it, really. But the way they're playing under Granato, they look like veterans. That's something that I wanted to mention. This team looks like a team that's playing like veterans with playoff experience behind them already. The way they are hanging around games and whatever way you want to call it, and winning games and closing out games and not being intimidated, all that stuff. There's a lot of good things going on. So get on it for the ride, guys. Stop looking for negative crap For some of you out there that are, don't let it go. God, if you want to be negative, wait till the negativity hits at least. Don't look for it ahead of time. No, I won't do that. So if you're going to approach me on that, guys, I won't listen to it. Really, I always say, go to another channel. There's other channels that want to be negative about the Sabres, and they're always willing to listen. It's not my channel. My channel wants to be a channel where we are looking at the now, the positives, and the what ifs. That's it. We're not looking at, oh, we got this powerhouse. We don't yet. I realize that. I'm not out of my mind with this. I realize what our payroll is. I realize some guys are playing above what they should be. I get it, but I'm going to enjoy it. For sure, I'm going to enjoy this. So what Mike talked about there is how there's no quit in the team. And for me, that's key. That's key this year. That's what we all asked for before the season, right, folks? Didn't we all say that before the first game of the year? You'd say, Wayne, all I want to see is the team play hard. That's all I care about this year. You're getting it. You're getting it. Here's the bonus thing you're getting with that. You're getting wins with it. You're getting wins with it. Think about that for a second. What if we continue like this all year? Just tell me Granato's not coach of the year if this goes on for 82 games in a row. I can't imagine. Really, I can't imagine what you guys would have to, I think you guys would have to take some chill pills and relax. You know, maybe I'll put that as one of the things you can get on my channel. I'll start advertising chill pills to calm down, calm down. It's been a fun ride so far. It's early in the season, of course, but don't tell me I'm not going to enjoy 4-1-1 so far. Before we go in these, I'm going to enjoy it. We just beat Tampa Bay. What more proof do you guys need than to still think this is going to blow up? Get on this thing. Enjoy this thing. Enough with worrying about losing. Enough. Enough. Really. I'm sorry if I'm being harsh, but it's the truth. It's enough. God, if I was on the bench and you were one of the players, I'd let you hear it. I would. No, there's no room now to worry about losing. Just jump on this thing and have fun with it while it's lasting, while it's going on. Because, guys, what if we lose 20 in a row? We're not going to. But what if we did? You're going to regret you weren't enjoying this month. I'll tell you that much. Enjoy it. Enjoy while it's here. Next month's going to be a tough one. And I think, Mike, if you look at that schedule, you'll see what I'm saying. It's going to be a tough one. I'm hoping to come out of next month somehow 500. That's the way I'm looking at it as a chunk of the season. Next month's a tough one. A lot of tough games. I might do a video on that eventually, guys, and put it up there, and we'll look at it and break it down and see what we think we can finish. But when it comes to a young team, your guess is as good as mine. You might say, Wayne, I think we're going to win 2 games all month. I can't say you're wrong. Wayne, I think we might win 2 out of every 3 games. I don't think you're wrong. There's no way to know. We got to go play these games. It's the only way for the kids to develop. And look at it this way. Look at it, the games this way, and maybe it'll welcome not thinking about losing. Is if you look at it from a perspective that all these games are practices for the year 25-26, when we might be playing for the Stanley Cup, that might make a little sense right now. Look at it that way. Look at it that we're getting prepared for 4 years from now with Granato's system now for when we're there in the future in a deep playoff run. We're in the Stanley Cup Finals. All this is possible, especially if Adams is making the right moves, gets the right deal for Jack, all these things. All these things, guys. And as for the Jack Eichel thing, I want to touch on it briefly, not for long. The Jack Eichel thing, in my opinion, we keep hearing rumors now again about Vegas. That's why it's important we cheer for Dallas to beat Vegas tonight, guys. The more pressure on Vegas to get a deal with us, the better. You know, we need them to lose. I was mad at Colorado the other day, but Colorado's crap in the bed so far. I don't get what's going on with Colorado, but it's growing pains. That start tells you how ready they were in the playoffs and everything. So it's going to take some time, even for Colorado, to get it just right when they go into the playoffs. I could see Colorado finishing like 7th, 8th place this year and winning the Stanley Cup. I could see that happening instead of them first overall and Stanley Cup. No, I can't see that. It's just the way the league is now. So if we can go into this season just with the mindset, and I'm going to close on this, just in the mindset that what Mike talked about is that we don't quit. Just that. That's all the fans want to see, and I'm sure the majority of you will agree with that, guys. I'm sure of it. As long as the Sabres don't quit, fight hard, come at everybody hard night after night after night, fearless, thorough, dedicated, proud to wear this logo, we're all good. On that note, folks, you have a great night, and I'll see you in the next video.